Hello everybody, welcome back to Cities Skyline, Fix Your City with me, Biffa. If you're enjoying this series, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you do not miss out on the next episode. This city's been sent in by Dani. It's the city of Warren. And you've asked me, I should say, to have a look at your traffic. You have a few traffic problems around the city, which we'll take a look at. I like the look of this city as well. Nice along the coast there. And also you would like me to take a look at your parks. You have two areas that you've set aside for parks. We have one over here alongside this little river that's running through. And then you have one over here that's more sort of on the coast of this massive big river near the opening to the sea. Wow, we've got... Oh, I like that. I hadn't spotted that. That is a cool looking airport. That is not... What is that one called? Brittany Bridge. Incheon International Airport. Okay, cool. So, yes, traffic and sorting out the parks. That's what we're going to do. If you'd like to send me your city, see the... Oh, I like the little raised rail. I keep finding little things in the city. I think, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. If you'd like to send me your city, look at the pinned post below. What I would ask is before you send it to me, don't just upload a save to Steam that you haven't touched in 4 years. Open the game, open it in your game first, make sure it works, and that you've updated any mods that it uses, removed any useless mods that aren't needed. Oh, look at this traffic. You know, like music mods and things like that, because people are sending me save games that are really old, that have very, very old mods. You need to fix those first. If I can't open your game, you ain't getting it fixed. So there you go. So let us have a look around. Let us check out what the traffic is like in this city here. 50%, 49%. It is getting worse by the second. So let's maybe take a look at that first, and then we'll dive into taking a look at your parks. Okay, the first thing I notice coming in your city, you've got your highway here. What's going on here? You've got like a weird little junction there on your highway where you've split it off to come down here. And then you've interrupted your highway with this roundabout here. I mean, it's not giving you too much traffic. In fact, I'm probably just going to leave those. But that really isn't the way you'd normally do a highway interchange. And then you've got that road going up there. Okay, so actually that's not too bad because that's like a national road coming off the highway. Yeah, so we'll leave that. You've got two national roads. Okay. It's this bit here I was looking at. It's a highway going through to your main part of your city. So these guys are either going out there or they're going up here. And you're starting to get a bit of backing up traffic type thing. Let's just have a quick look. What is going on here? Yeah, this is all sorts of wrong. But I'm just looking at it thinking, what the heck? Where do I start with this? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do this. Okay, so we'll give them their own lanes to come in and come out. And then we just sort of want to work on the junctions here and say, like, you guys, you have to give way. You guys have to give way. Yeah, you're coming on. You have to give way. And you have to give way. And that should help things run a lot smoother. Oi, just easy now. That's it. And then... if we do this one here and say you can go through but not you, there shouldn't be any crossing, no, we're fine. You can go through but not you. What you don't want is both on, because what you'll find is if the traffic starts coming down here, with this turned on, they will just keep going and these guys will never get a chance, but you want that. So you want this as the priority, excuse me, and then this one here, we want the same there. There we go, and that's cleared that up already. Oh, we haven't done this one. Yeah, look, the same thing. So we'll turn that off. You want this as the priority. And then the only other thing you want to stop is anybody sort of doing that little loop-de-loo around there. So we'll grab the lane one. I mean, you could do this two ways. You could do it with that. There we go. That doesn't connect, so that's fine. You've got the same here. So we're going to grab that one and say you can't go left. And that one can only go straight on. Right. Yes, you want those to go into there. That's fine. These who don't connect, that's fine. Yeah, there we go. So that should keep moving reasonably well. Yep, excellent. That we're going to keep the same. What have you got going on over here? So, traffic, traffic, traffic. Oh my goodness me. It's coming along here. So that's coming up and backing in here. It's this junction here that's causing the issue. They're all coming from that way. And that's stopping them from getting round. Okay, so Oh, wow. And all of this is backing up. This is suddenly turned into a bit of a nightmare, which is then backing up all the way up here as well. Okay, so with highways, with roundabouts, I should say, generally speaking, you want them to be 3 lanes going around. Just to give you some space. There we go. So I'm thinking I might just try and fix up this one first. Let me just do a similar thing. So we're going to say give way to you, give way to you, and give way to you. And then we're going to do the crossing. Yeah, you've done it. That one there's fine. That one there's fine. And that one there's fine. Yeah, you've turned off the crossing as well. Excellent. So that's good. I'm just looking here. So that coming round there, that's a lot of traffic coming in. So ideally you want to give these guys the right of way. Just looking at what you've got set up here. Yeah, so if we take this first junction, what do we got? We don't have any traffic lights, do we? No, we don't have traffic lights. So I am going to say that you have to give way and you have to give way. So you get priority through there. And you've already done it there. That's good. So they're doing lane switching because they want to come into that lane to then come round there to go round to go on. Okay. So that should help a little bit. We're going to have to let the game run a bit for this to sort of unblock. But we'll come back to that. You've done that there and you've done that there. Okay, that's fine. I would also say maybe let these guys have another way in and out because you've got this road taking the brunt of all of this and all of this as well. So in fact, do you know what I would do? Is I would let them come out into here somewhere. So if we just let them have like this, we'll go for that one, we'll go for that, and we'll just say, look, if you want to come out there, you can. Maybe even there, so they can head out onto that road. What else have we got? What else have we got? They could do the same here. If you want to come out there, we'll do that. We'll just put those 2 in. I'm not going to do a third one because of that. Just to give some extra places that they can go. And then perhaps, if that's going out, I would make these one way going in. So we're going to take that one there and say, you're one way going in. There we go. So they can get in there and go out there. So that is going to help. I mean, they can also come up to here as well. What about these guys? I mean, we could do a similar thing and just say... like that. So they can only go in there. And then they can come out that island. Or they can cross through and come out there. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Hopefully that will start clearing up a bit. So coming off of here is now backing up. What have we got going on here? You've got some weird little things going on here. Yeah, you can go across if you wish. Let's have a look. You're doing lots of lane switching, lane changing, and then... Wow, the longer I'm running this, the worse the city's getting. 25%. Following the traffic along, you've got this roundabout here, which has got some traffic coming up here. You've got these guys stopping here. Do you know what I think that is? I think you've got a hidden stop sign there. Yeah, you have. Let's get rid of that. Because other than that, this roundabout, you've set it up well. You've already set up all your priority signs. So everybody coming on has to give way, which is nice. They're starting to get going there. You've set up your... Let's just have a look. Yep. So the only ones that can carry on straight across are these guys, which is good. So I think it's just the sheer volume of traffic. Where does those tunnels there go? Let's just have a quick look. Underground. So they come out and join up into one road and come all the way down to there. But they don't seem to be using that much. They're basically wanting to go round here. Let's just pause a sec. See where this guy wants to go. So he wants to go round there over to here. Okay. What about the next one? That guy wants to go round there. He wants to go back and go over to there. Okay, so they are heading all over the place. And there's no... Following this highway back, there's no other ways off of this highway. That's literally people that have come through this big junction in the middle of your city. And then they've headed down there and they have to come off at this great big section there. Is there anywhere we could add some slip roads so they could have a choice to come off somewhere else? Which would be nice. I mean... You could squeeze a slip road in there, but, you know, you're going to struggle. So I think something like that is just coming down to they've got no other choices of where to go. I mean, we could... I don't know whether it would change it much, even if we change this to the 3-lane... you know, I know you've got it with the trees going round, but even if we did something like that, just to get people moving a bit quicker, and just following this back along here, I bet you've got lane switching guys. So I want them to switch lanes there to choose which way to go, but I bet you've got some that are causing issues along here. Oh, look, the traffic's going down already, look. So if I say don't switch lanes, choose where you want to go up there, because some of these will want to go straight on. It's actually starting just to clear up a little bit, look. And the same over here as well. Let's grab that again. We can say no lane switching. Yeah, I want you to pick lanes when you come in, so you can pick your lanes in the junction. I mean, I'm actually just thinking outside the box here. What else could you do to solve the traffic? And I thought I'd take a look at your mass transit. You do have some metro lines. You've got 4 metro lines going through here. But you've got some tunnels and some stations that just aren't being used at all, which to me is really strange. Like, you've got this line coming out here. You've got that line coming up there. So, I mean, you could have a stop going up there, running down there. Let's have a look. That one comes up over here, which isn't being used. So you don't, I'm just looking, you don't seem to have, you've got another line over here. You haven't got like a central place. Ah, you've got this station here. Is that, where's your nearest metro station? There. Yeah, so people can come all the way down to this metro station and then head over there. But as you can see, there's no lines there. So I'm going to set up lines on all these other metros that you've got and see what we can do with that. Let's also have a look at what else have you got here. So you've got no monorails, no blimp lines, no ferry lines. You've got ferry stops set up. Is this ferry stop? Oh, no, it's not. You've got... Yeah, so ferries coming across here. Do you know what? I think this is going to end up being a mass transit solution. Let me set up the metro lines first, and I'll be back with you. Oh, I just realised, look, you've got a metro hidden under here, which is fantastic. So people can jump out here and swap from the metro. Does that go any further? No, there we go. That can swap from the metro line to the trains and then go elsewhere. I will check where your train goes in a moment. Right, so as you can see, it's going to get pretty busy. There is 2 different places we can put our stops each side of the line, but you can have a lot of trains waiting to come in. So what I am going to do is we're going to have a little transfer section here. Let's have a look. So we've got some big buildings. I could get rid of a building there. This little area here, we're going to do something. So let's see. If I go... I don't want to delete too much, but we're going to have to delete some stuff. We're going to have one there, like that. I've got Anarchy on, so that probably went straight over the top of a house. I'm sorry, we're going to have to delete that. Yeah, there we go. So we've got that in there. And then we are going to have, let's see, another one over here. Space already occupied. I bet that's a historical building as well. Sorry, it's going to have to go. We're going to have that one there. So we've got 1, 2, 3. I mean, I'd like a 4th one down here somewhere. Space already occupied. Yep, I know. Historical building. Going to have to go. For the sake of 3 buildings, this is going to make this all run better. And then I'm going to connect these lines up to these instead of having them all go into this central section. So there we go. I've taken this first line and connected it up to that one instead of into here. And then if you're trying to move your stops and you can't see what you're doing, turn them all off and then pick the one that you want to move. So that's the only one you can see, and then drag it over. And now that will work separately in there. Excellent. And then we're going to carry on with the next one. So I'm going to put these all back on again apart from 5. So we've got this light blue one, which is also coming down this purple line. I'm also going to move that one up there as well. So I think that's going to be line number 6. Yeah, so we've got 2... There we go. Using the same platform, but that's less than... What have we got? 9, 10 lines all coming into the same one. Excellent. This one down here, I believe, has only got... One line now by the look. It's hard to see with this great big thing. Yeah, just one line coming up to there. But I want to change this one here. So let me delete that. And we're going to have that one going into here. So it's going to have to be a bit wiggly, but... And I'm going to delete that one there. There we go. Because all of these stops, they don't cross over. So if they come into this central section, it's fine to get them to stop where you want. So what do we want? We want to find now this light purple one and this red one and move them down to here. So if we put this on again, let's put on the red one. Where does that one actually go? Oh, that one does cross over. You've got one that does go from one side of the city to the other. The red line. That's like a massive big one. I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave that one for now. And I'll come back to that one. Okay, so what else do we need to find? There was like a... There we go, this purple one here. So we can see now that that's going over here. We can grab that stop, move it into there, and they will be happy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue to sort all of these out, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at the metro. So all these different lines come in. Some of them do crossover and share lines, but I just don't want to redo all your lines again for you. You've got this one here, these two here, that one there, this one under here from the other side, and they're all within walking distance of each other easily. So what you'll notice is people will come in and they will walk. There we go. And they will cross over and they will go to different ones. So we'll follow these people around here. They're going over there. They're going round here. And they're going into that one. And they're going back the other way. So people will walk around and use that as a changing area for getting from one side of the city to the other. You've also got these 3 stations here. I've noticed you've only got intercity trains. You haven't got any local trains, which is fine. Oh, that's the one that has the metro line. Oh, very nice. So your outside passengers will come in here and then jump on a metro to go round your city. So traffic flow up to 73%. So traffic flow, I mean, it was 73 a minute ago, 71. It's going up and down. We need to let this run for a while. Your metro lines, I've removed, you had the big metro line that went from one end of the city to the other. That was just getting in the way. So we're going to watch these figures start rising, but we're going to let that run for a while. And I am going to work on your 2 little park areas. So along the front here, you have the aptly named Warren Park, which I really like. So I'm thinking this one here is going to be a fairground. So I'm going to just spend a few minutes working on putting some of the fairground items in here and making this a lovely seaside fairground area. Oh, I've just noticed while I'm doing this, you don't want your paths to go anywhere apart from on a gate. So ones like this, people can bypass, I mean, I know that's not connected yet, but people can bypass the gate and can just walk in. So you want to make sure that all of your paths, I mean, we'll take this one here, for instance, are connected to, let's just put a little side gate in there. Yep, that's going to have to go there. And then you can use whichever path you like. So the normal vanilla paths will work perfectly fine. And we will just connect that up. Let's go like that. There we go. And in that area, they can only get in by going through there. So I'm going to do that all the way around for my different entrances and exits. And yeah, I'll be back. So there we go. We've got lots of entrances to Chirpy Land. We've got the large main entrance and lots of side entrances. Now, I know you're playing this map on with unlimited money. But by doing that, and you notice a lot of people were happy to cut through. Let's find the park details. You can up that money there, and people will still happily use that to cross from one side of the city to the other, although they haven't started yet, because I've only just finished the paths. There we go. And they will pay you money to do so. So people are crossing through your park here, even though there's nothing to see. So, yep, that is worth keeping in mind. Let us add some rides and stuff. Okay, so let's have a look at our little park along the front here. What do you think of this? So I've sort of just put some trees and some rocks along the front here just to sort of fill it in a little bit, give a bit of detail. We've got this big thing here. Yes, there we go. So something to focus the eyes upon. We've got this little area here. We've got play parks. We've got our entrance. We've got some rocks and trees. We've got all sorts of things tucked away. Yeah, lots of little details. You've got people come and eat their picnics over here. So I've left some spaces for you to also do some things if you wish. I don't have all of my flowers and assets like that installed. So I would have probably put you some flower beds and things like that in. But I don't think that's too bad. That's taken me longer than I thought to fill up that space there. But what we can also do is put in some ferries. You have no ferries at all in the whole of your place. So I'm going to put some ferry stops across the river here and up and down the river, particularly from the airport and Hammersmith. And that's going to help to move some of your people around as well. There we go. So we've now got a ferry line that runs all the way from your airport all the way down. There we go. Down in front of this park and all the way to the other end of the city. And at the other end of the city, I'd like to just zoom over here and show everybody what you've got, because I really like this. You've got like a university campus right in here. I really like the look of this. These buildings look fantastic. So, yeah, we've got a ferry stop that is just down there. You've got one across the other side of the river. You've got one there, and you've got one around here by your airport. You could, of course, run one down this river here. That would be quite good, and that would help maybe give access to other people. But if you wish to do that, I will let you do that yourself. Okay, I've just been looking at this junction here again, and just putting that little off-ramp there has meant a lot of these cars will just quite happily head into there instead of straight on. And if we sort out those lanes as well, so this lane here, that could do with being a 3 and a 2. Can I do that without messing up the bridge? Let's find out. I think that's the one. 4 lane, 3 and a 1. No, I want 3 and a 2. Is there such a thing? 3 and a 2. There we go. Ooh, let's see what's going to happen. Well, if you can live with that, you've got the 1 lane turning off and the 2 lanes going on. If you can't live with that, just change it back again. I totally understand. And then I've got these going one way in, one way in, one way in, one way in. And then if they want to come out, they can come out down here. They've got the roundabout to use to come back here if they need to. Traffic is at 77%. So we've gone from 49 to 77. That is not too bad. Let's also take a look at our metros. Lots and lots of passengers using these. That's fantastic. Yeah, pretty pleased with that. And that will continue to grow as the game goes on as well. Might as well check our ferries. Ferry line, 36 people. I mean, the ferry's been running for like about 10 minutes. Hopefully that will increase. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Anything you do differently, let me know. I'd be very happy to hear from you. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and check out the other video on the screen as well. If you want to send me your city, check out the pin post. Thank you for joining me in Warren City. We now have Warren Park. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.